in the air.
I think your mic should be loud enough. It's gonna turn you up a little bit more just to make sure that my Discord gets you.
Alright.
It's just because it was fine for me, but the video that I uploaded yesterday it was really quiet for everybody else, so nobody could hear the guy talking.
Alright.
All right, this should be more than enough. All right, so let's take a look at these OPGGs real quick. um. All right, so first things first, you have like no games played, so I don't know, like, do you get banned a lot, or did you like just start playing?
No, I just started near enough end of season, playing ranked.
Okay, so you should like just play like normals and stuff.
Yeah.
Huh. And you only really play Vi or what?
Uh, Basically, I think I'm gonna start only playing Vi after. I played a few like K, Nidalee, J4, but
Yeah.
I just enjoyed Vi a lot more and seem to do better seem to be able to carry more.
Right.
I guess.
Right. Yeah. No, I think Vi is like actually like an extremely good champion to what's it called? I think Vi is like an extremely good champion to one trick because she doesn't ever get picked or banned. So if you want to play Vi, you can play Vi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um. I mean, in terms of looking at your OPGG, you actually have like no game, so it's almost impossible to pull any information from here. Other than the fact that yeah, it's good that you've already found your one trick because it's something that a lot of, well, maybe not one trick, but it's good that you found that something that you enjoy because a lot of people that's like their biggest problem is they can never find what they want to play. Like you saw in the video that I uploaded, like the guy had like 100 different champions played or something. Like you just can't have that if you want results, right? So you don't have a problem with just playing one champion, like you're not going to get bored, you don't think, or just hasn't happened yet. So okay.
Well, to be honest, I started playing the game like season 4, but I've only just come back to playing rank, and even then, level 1 to 30, I buy near enough every game as soon as I got it.
Right.
So I quite enjoy playing.
All right, that's good. That's like the best thing that I can recommend. So, I mean, the only issue I see here is like your builds are a little bit weird. Like I assume you have never looked up a build for Vi. You probably just do the Ghostblade thing. Like do you watch Metroid or what?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm assuming this. But like, I don't think Metroid's ever built Sunfire Cave on Vi in his entire life.
And I don't think so. No.
Yeah. So I mean the build, like I personally, like, I'm not gonna lie, dude, I actually like hate this build so much. I don't think Vi needs that much damage.
Okay.
I think Vi like does better by getting more rotations off rather than just one big fat rotation. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I mean, if this is what you want to do, this is what you can do, but you have to understand that the reason why Metroid can do this build is because he's a fucking freak on Vi. Like, he only plays that champion, so
Okay.
he can do bullshit like this and it pays off for him. But like I'm super good at friends with him, right? Like I've played against him a lot, I've lost to him, I've beaten him, but it's like
Okay.
when you're playing as Vi and you build this way, you can like always lose the game. Like
Yeah.
if you fuck up, you lose. Like it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And when you're in this MMR, you're like it's just the way it is. You're not good enough to not make those mistakes. And you know what? In this elo, you're not going to get punished as hard for doing a build like this, but you're also at the same time, I think it's just too high risk, high rewardy. Like
Okay.
you're playing against like pretty bad players most of the time. So if you just have like Red Smite and then like Triforce, you can probably fuck up most people with it because low elo players just crumble when they see Vi because like point and click, they just can't handle it. Whereas like the reason why Metroid's build is like good for him, obviously because he's pretty much perfect at the champion, but like in high elo, when he has a build like this leaves no room for like outplay potential. If he has these items and he gets on you, you die. It's just the way it is. So in high, like I want to say like in higher elo this build works, but like it kind of sounds weird because it's like, well, why would full AD work better in higher elo? But it's mainly just because Metroid is so good at the champion that it works like that.
Yeah.
But you don't need these damage items in low elo. You can do way more with less in lower elo. So, that's basically all I can say for the build. Well, I mean, I don't think Sunfire Cape is ever really good. I think Deadman's is okay on her. It also gives you more burst with your like your auto E or whatever when you finally open up on somebody.
Yeah.
I like that you go Red Smite. That's something that I see a lot of Vibes do. They go like Blue Smite every game, and I just don't like that. Like, if you have Red Smite and you are someone, they just die. Like, it doesn't matter. Plus, with Red Smite, you don't need Ghostblade. With Triforce and Red Smite, you win every 1v1 pretty much, unless you're against like a Zinzao or maybe like Shyvana with Red Smite. But
Okay.
most Vibes you don't really open up on those champions anyway. You kind of just want to go on mid laners and ADs. So, um, yeah. I mean, I don't know what any of Metroid's accounts are, but does he have an account just named Super Metroid that he plays on? No. He goes Blue Smite a lot. Holy shit. I just don't like. I mean, I also don't like the fact that he goes Swifties, but it is what it is. Let's see. I want to see your runes that you're taking too. Do you copy his runes?
Yeah, I think we used. I think I used the same runes as him. But I am. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, this seems pretty straightforward. I don't really think you would take anything different. Yep, pretty straightforward. I mean, in terms of building the champion, like I said, I don't really think I would do too many things different, except cut out the Ghostblade and probably stop going to Sunfire. Like, the thing is, like, if I were to look at Metroid's, like, builds, like, I can't really get a good, thing for, like, what kind of defensive items he builds, because he, like, he actually never builds defensively. Stark's Gauge is good because of the base AD.
Yeah.
Because it scales with Sheen really well, because Sheen scales off of your base AD. So Sterax is super, super good, and that's the reason why he gets it. Like, some people might just see Sterax and just, like, not really understand that that's why you get it, but Sterax and Triforce scale really, really well together. So, Triforce into, like, Deadman's and then Sterax is probably pretty good. I mean, yeah, he literally builds the same thing every game, so it's pretty hard to get anything out of Metroid's builds, I'm not gonna lie. But I think most games you can go like Red Smite Warrior, Blue Smite Warrior, and then Triforce into Deadman's, and then like Sterax is probably okay. So.
Okay.
And then maybe like GA or something, or Hex Drinker if you need it. Just super easy stuff. But yeah, there's really not too much to pull out of your OPGGs because these accounts are just super bad.
Yeah, it's pretty late into the season, and
yeah,
I didn't get a lot of time to.
Do you plan on playing more in the next season, or?
What's that, sorry?
Do you plan on playing more in the next season?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's good because like I said, I could give you all the coaching in the world, but if you're not gonna play the game, then it's not gonna matter. So. Yeah. All right. Do you have any questions before we jump into the game? Like I said, there's just not very much here, so.
No. Yeah, I understand what you're getting and get a gist of what you're saying. I've written some stuff down to keep in mind.
And while we're watching the game, is there anything like specifically you want me to cover other than like what I'm already going to cover?
Not. I don't think so. I mean, I don't think there's anything really. Just a general.
Yeah, nothing that
whatever
you know.
You're gonna say, I think we'll cover it.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I didn't expect to go against people with a lot more. I think every time I've gone against someone who's like high gold plat, I think I've just got smashed every game.
Right.
Compared to if I'm like low gold, high silver, I think I do pretty well, I guess.
Right, and like, some of the issues that is because you have so few games, so the game hasn't balanced out your matchmaking yet. So, yeah, it's you kind of just got to expect it for now. But once the season starts and you play, maybe the first like few games will be a little bit shaky because the MMR is going to be inflated for you. But after like your first like 20 games or so, it should or 20 or 30 games, it should sort out. So it shouldn't be that bad. Alright, let me just. Hopefully this opens on the first try. Can you see my screen? Oh wait, hold on.
No, you stopped
Yeah.
sharing.
Alright, can you see now?
Alright, yeah.
Alright, it should work now. Alright, cool. So you said you got like banned or whatever before. Do you type a lot, or did you just say some? Do you just tell someone to kill themselves? Like, is typing an issue, or
mean,
did you just tell someone to die?
basically just tell someone to die.
It was just
I
like
don't
a
really
one-time thing?
talk a lot of the.
Right.
I mean, it depends, really. I mean, sometimes I don't know if it's just with me or everyone, but if someone pisses me off and says something to me, I'll end up saying something back.
Right, because
If
you gotta
you know
defend
what I mean.
yourself. Yeah, I got you, dude. Like that. Like, I'm not gonna judge you for fucking getting banned or something. I have more permaban accounts than I'd like to admit, but that's something that I've stopped doing since I've quote unquote been trying to reform. So I mean,
Alright.
I'm not gonna judge you for that. It's just obviously like that's the kind of thing, like those things will lose you more games than it'll make sense, because
Okay.
even if typing, if you don't think it affects you, it does affect them. So
Yeah.
that's why if you watch my
Okay.
stream lately, I just full mute. Like most of the time, I'll just full mute, and then it's like if the game's absolutely over, then like I'll like unmute and say something, but that's just because I'm being salty. Like,
Okay.
but every single game, I just full mute all, so I don't see their pings, I don't see their typing. It's just me playing the game the way that I want to play it, and I just have to focus on my own thing. So
Yeah, I notice a lot of people do, and I know some people recommend that. Would you recommend that? Because for me, considering I've been banned a few times now.
yeah, I would just full mute all every game, and just it's just not worth it. Like, and I mean, I'm not even trying to say it to be offensive, but like, if you're in
Yeah.
lower MMR, like, you really shouldn't be typing anyway, because you're like, obviously, like, you might fuck up, but when you see them fuck up, it probably pisses you off. But like, you're not really in any position to flame when you're at this rank anyway. So
Yeah.
and not that like if you're higher rank you should flame, but like especially when you're in lower rank, it's just like you have way better things to focus on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
I understand. Yeah.
But it's not really that big of a deal. It's just you will lose games by typing, so it's just
Okay.
better just to cut that shit out.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I've had a few games where someone says something, you say something back, and goes, "Fuck you, I'm AFK."
Yeah. So as long as you're on AFK in games, it shouldn't be that bad. But yeah. Okay. So first things first. You're against an Udyr jungle. I see like a lot of people in lower elo play this champion. He's absolutely fucking worthless. So when you see an Udyr, especially because I know a lot of Udyrs in lower elo just power farm and stuff like that, because for some reason they think it's good, but it's just not. But for your lane matchups, you have LeBlanc into Yasuo, so that lane is really susceptible to getting ganked. Plus, they both have Ignite, so they're both going to be playing pretty
Okay.
aggressive. Top lane, for some reason... Wait, does he have Spellbook? Oh no, he has Comet. Okay, well, for some reason, your eyes doesn't have a TP. So when I see something like that, like say like there's a lot of like Talon one tricks in higher elo that take Ignite, or like Pantheon one tricks that take Ignite in higher elo. What I like when I see them not taking teleport, I think in my head like I have to blow the enemy's teleport as fast as possible,
Okay.
because that's just a big deal. If like the enemy top laner can basically just take a shit trade, and then just back and teleport, and then he just wins lane at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
So.
Okay.
If I was playing in this specific game, I'd probably just be playing around top side and mid, because bot lane, Caitlyn versus Vayne. Vayne's pretty strong right now with the whole relic shield thing, but Caitlyn should still win lane in my opinion. So, and she should be shoving in. And just because a lane's shoving in doesn't mean it's easy to gank. Usually, if say the enemy bot lane is shoving your team in, that means that they have wards, around the map.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
I know a lot of people say, "Oh, we're shoved under tower, come gank, come gank." It doesn't really work like that all the time. Like a lot of the time, that means that it's
Yeah.
warded, or you're gonna get counter gank. So, I think your best bet this game would be to snowball your LeBlanc, because she has to snowball or she's just gonna fail, and probably help out your Rise, because he risked it and took Ghost, and their top laner took TP. So,
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, this game just seems like, you're against a Udyr, so he's probably just going to be farming early. So you should have free reign to gank mid and gank top basically as many times as you want. So, The only thing you have to look out for is you can lose 2v2s in these lanes if you miss your Q.
Yeah.
Because Udyr does a lot of fucking damage, so...
Yeah.
We'll see how it plays out, though. Yeah, I would start bot side here, but I would start bot side because of the fact that I'm going to go top early, or mid early. So if I was going to go bot or mid, I'd probably start at my blue. But since I know I'm only playing to these 2 lanes, starting bot is correct every single time. I don't know if that's what you're thinking when you're getting this leash, or do you just want a bigger leash from your bot lane?
To be honest, it was a couple of days ago. I can't remember.
Right. Is this something that you do like normally though? Do you just start where your bot lane is?
Not all the time.
Not all the time. Okay.
Not all the time.
So you try to pay attention to the lanes.
70% of the time I end up starting bot side.
Right. But you do try to pay attention like where you want to go early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like normally, if I'm sat in that bush like there, I'm probably tapped out.
Yeah.
Messing with stuff. I know I shouldn't really be doing that, but
yeah, trust me, like that's not the kind of stuff that's gonna make you win games or lose games, especially in this MMR. But what you do want to do is you want to try to pay attention where the enemy jungler starts, because that is a big deal.
Yeah.
Especially champions with strong level 3s like Udyr. Like Udyr can 1v1 basically every jungler at level 3. So
okay.
It's actually a pretty big deal if you figure out where he starts, and it's very easy to tell. Like right here, boom, Kennan's already in lane. Yeah. You know he started bot, so very, very easy to look out for. Okay, I like this. I assume you're going to go for a 3 camp, so I like this. Okay, Udyr is full clearing his jungle, just like I thought he would. So, I mean, you don't know this at this point, but like if I'm playing this game, I mean, if this is a high elo game, I assume that Udyr is just going to probably do blue, wolves, and then red, and then look for a topside play. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I normally assume if I do notice this at bot. That's what I normally assume.
Right. So, you do have the leg up on him, but you don't know that yet. Because before he gets active on the map, you know he wants his red buff, so... Right. Okay, so Udyr does have a pretty fast clear time, but you definitely want to be contesting the scuttle early. If you aren't confident that you're going to win this 2v2, either in top or mid, you do want to see what Udyr's doing. So even if you don't want to come top for the 2v2, you could come top, you know, maybe take this blast cone or just whatever and get a ward like right here, so that if he does come for this gank, you'll know about it. You could even go drop this ward and then come and clear this camp, and then if he does come for the top gank, you could just come to counter. But this prevents Udyr's opportunity to potentially win out at level 3, because I think Udyr is stronger than you at level 3. I would put a lot of money on it, especially if you're under the assumption that he's 3 camping and gonna come topside. So in this scenario, if I'm playing Vi against Udyr, I would have 100% probably walked into river here. What you have to understand that when you're playing on red side and you're 3 camping, most people do like boom, 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 and then they come around and they take this plant, right? And they go over this wall. So if you do your blue and you come up here and you don't see them come flying over this wall, you can either assume that they're doing their entire bot side, so they're a bit slow, or they're just coming like this. And coming through. So in that case, if you walk out here and you don't see him come over this wall, you can just come and put the ward like right here, because this ward will cover future paths like this, or it'll cover if he's doing this. You don't have to get it in the bush. You can just put it like right here, and it basically shuts him down. Plus, if you end up getting the scuttle, it just cuts off every gank pattern for him, and then your eyes has a good chance of just landing by himself and not dying to Udyr. But yeah, I think taking this Gromp here is a little bit risky, because if Udyr 3 camped, he would already be like right here.
Yeah.
So, just a little dangerous, but it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, Udyr's literally just full clearing, so. Yeah, I definitely, even after you took this Gromp here, I still would have at least wanted you to put a ward down around here somewhere. Especially because you know that Udyr has to be on the top side of the map right now. But your eyes were...
Yeah, I did notice that. I don't know if you noticed like the little pings on the map.
Yeah.
But I tried to warn that.
Right.
Preemptively,
I saw you...
He might come up.
Yeah, I saw you question mark ping like around... The thing with this ping that you do here is that if he's coming top, he's already top.
Yeah.
This ping is too late if you're gonna ping here.
Okay.
Because, like I said, you have to just think about your clear with his. You pinged his red buff when you thought he was 3 camping, after you've done your 4th camp now.
Okay.
So think about if he was 3 camping, right?
Yeah.
He would have already been
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
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 But yeah, pinging the enemy jungle where you think they're gonna be, that's definitely the right step in what you want to do. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't mind you just farming here. I kind of hope you don't play on bot side early, but oh well. I really want to see you get LeBlanc ahead with her ignite and try to get out their enemy top laners TP. But this is fine too. Just farming on the early levels is totally okay. Because like I said, if Udyr is top side, ganking top here, if you know that he started bot, is actually probably not the best idea unless you know he can't respond to it, because you do lose 2v2.
Okay.
So not ganking top here is totally fine. But like I said, I would have liked to see you ward it. Alright, this is good. Okay, this is good. So you didn't instantly pop the plant, because obviously if you pop the plant, then they know you're there. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna come up and ward this jungle, like you did it right. So you want to come up and ward it, and then you want to pop the plant
All right. Okay. All right.
instead of like popping the plant and then walking in. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, so you don't really have very many options here. Your only camp up is golems right now.
Yeah.
And if you walked in here, you would have seen that his Gromp was down. Most junglers, I mean, at this point you see Udyr, so this kind of throws it out the, out the window. But if a jungler does starts blue and then does Gromp, typically that means they're full clearing. They're not going to go blue, Gromp, and then go straight to the red, unless it's like Sejuani, because of the way that she clears her camps. But most junglers, especially in this elo, like if you see like an Udyr do this, you have to assume that he full cleared. Obviously, at this point, you can see his items, or you can see his CS, so you know he full cleared.
Yeah.
But here, you might have been scared to proc this plant here, but it doesn't really matter if you proc it, because you're going to be recalling soon anyway. So if you proc that plant, the enemy team is going to think that you're in the area, but you're just going to recall anyways. You're going to recall soon anyways, so it doesn't really matter if they know where you are, because they don't know that you want to recall. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So if you proc this plant and then run down into your golems, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, Udyr's or Vi's bot side, but like you're just clearing this, and then you're gonna probably recall and go towards your top side to clear your camps again. So
Okay.
yeah, basically if you know you're recalling, it doesn't matter if you reveal on the map, because you're just gonna give them nice. So you're basically just giving them like false information.
Okay.
I wouldn't really be looking for this gank. Like this really doesn't seem too gankable to me. I wasn't paying too much attention. I want to see how this plays out, but okay, your Thresh just hits a really good hook, but I think more times than not this gank actually isn't available. I think in terms of what Vi wants to accomplish in a game like this, you like I said before, you're trying to get your top and mid lane ahead. I think more times than not this gank doesn't work, and it's better off for you just to go to Golem Sphere. Because, yeah, this gank only works if, like, Thresh hits a fucking god hook, so... Like, I don't know, that seems like a pretty... Like, if you were really banking on your Thresh to go for that hook, then you're overvaluing your Silver 2 teammates.
Okay.
But it worked out, so that's really good. You want to help him shove this in?
I didn't do
Okay,
that.
of course not, because in low elo you'll get pinged off all the time. But you do want to help them shove in so they can recall and get back to lane faster.
Okay.
They should be able to do it by themselves, but it still is nice to help them here. Alright.
Okay.
I want to see how you... I think you just straight up run up to mid, which is fine. Okay, this is good. Like, Yasuo's half HP, so I can see why you'd want to walk up here. Again, golems, I probably would have went for those instead of this bot gank, but, I mean, you ended up getting the kill, so it's good. But this is okay for you to walk up here, because they're half HP, and you do, like I said before, they both have Ignite, they both want to get kills, so...
Yeah.
I don't mind you walking up to this gank. Okay. I mean, you could have flash queued there. The reason why flash queuing there is okay, I mean, there's people here, so in hindsight it would have been bad, but this is just a general rule of thumb you can follow for most of your games, and it's something that I started doing about a year ago. I can't remember whose like video I saw. I think it was back when it was when the old masteries were out, where what was the mastery where it just made your flash on shorter cooldown and most tank junglers took it? It was in the Courage of the Colossus tree, I know that much, but you know what I mean, right? Or do you not?
Yeah, I know what you mean,
Yeah.
but I can't remember the name
Okay,
either.
so basically it was a mastery that most junglers would take, but not a lot of mid laners would take. So what you could do is you could just come mid, flash on them at like level 3 with Gragas, and then your
Yeah.
flash will be up before theirs is, and then you just get a free kill
Okay.
next time. So you're playing
Yeah.
Vi, you're level 4. If you come mid here and you hold down your Q, if you just flash Q him here, either he flashes and lives, or he doesn't flash and he dies. But regardless, you're going to get a kill in the future because your Blanc doesn't have to flash, and you're going to have 6 and 2 levels, right? So if you come mid and Yasuo doesn't have flash, you don't even have to hit him with your Q. You can just Q into the lane in R, and then she gets a free chain.
Okay.
So trading flashes with Yasuo here when you're close to getting your ultimate is pretty worth it, in my opinion. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't have died if you went for it, but I wouldn't have. You might have ended up baiting yourself to chase in this scenario, but that's just information you can use in future games. Where trading flashes with enemy mid or enemy top, if you plan on revisiting later on, is totally okay on a champion like Vi, because you're going to want to come back to this lane. But that's alright. Yeah, there's a lot of bad guys here. I would just recall at this point. I know you have full mana and full HP, but you're gonna for you to do anything now, you're gonna either have to walk all the way over here, or you're gonna have to walk all the way down here.
So what are you?
I would just recall here.
Okay.
I would just recall. Probably, I mean, depending on what lane you're gonna play towards, your top laner is pretty fucking behind right now, and the wave's gonna end up pushing outward. So, I mean, you could argue that you'd want to go top here, but it looks like you're probably gonna end up playing around your bot lane this game because of your early ganks and stuff like that, bot and mid. I don't know if you remember which order you did your camps in, but your Gromp is gonna spawn next. So if you recall, your Gromp will spawn, and then you can do this, and then these will spawn, and then these will spawn. Or well, these are already spawned, but you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
compared to, I mean, you could also recall. I don't know what your timer was on the birds. I wasn't actually paying attention. But if they were up, you could also recall, grab these, and then grab these, then clear upward if you want to play towards top.
Yeah.
But I think at this point, like, man, I honestly think your top laner's fucked. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, maybe you could just gank mid and get her head so she could roam top later on. But I think at this point, you just need to invest time in getting your mid ahead. And, I mean, your bot's already winning, so that's actually really good in this game. So, if I were you in this scenario, I'd probably just write my top laner off because we didn't ward for him early when we should have. So at this point, I think he's just fucked. So
Okay.
I'd probably just throw him under the bus at this point. But you should definitely recall here. You're sitting on a lot of gold. You're AFK, I guess. Or you're like-
I got Blanc was flaming me for going to attempt the gank and not flashing for the kill.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't really care about that, but recalling here, you have 1,050 gold, which means you can pick up your jungle item and boots, which is pretty important. So for this game, I'd probably go Red Smite and boots because Red Smite helps you deal with Udyr, and it also helps you deal with Yasuo in 1v1. So, I mean, Blue Smite's good too, especially if you got mid's flash, because then you could just Q into the lane, and then Blue Smite him and run towards him, and he just loses. So it's pretty easy. But yeah, at this point, you're staying on the map for too long. Because say you go for these wolves, and then a fight breaks out, and you want to go to it, you haven't even recalled yet. And Vi without recalling is worse than Udyr without recalling, because that champion has... it's pretty hard to fuck up that. Like, if you miss your Q, you're useless, but if you have no items and you miss your Q, you're like triple useless. But Udyr can just walk up and bear slap you.
Okay.
And he has really high base damages, so... Yeah, I mean... You're going to get enough gold to get like 2 longswords in your jungle item now, but I still would recommend you recalling before.
Okay.
Let's see what you buy. I'm assuming you buy Red Smite and maybe like boots and a longsword? Double longs? I mean, I don't mind double longswords, but I think on a champion like Vi, and because like I said in this game, you do want to get your mid laner ahead, I really, really value the boots here. 10 damage is nice, but it's like... you know, if you can't even get to the play in time, then that 10 damage doesn't matter, right? Like, technically you could have 7 Infinity Edges, right? But if you can't get to the play in time, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, I think especially on Vi 2, the mobility is really important, so. Okay, this is fine. At this point, I'd probably just farm for my 6 and look mid. You have to get your mid laner ahead this game. And yeah, like, you could have... So right now, you know, say their mid laner didn't have flash, you could just come here and press R on this guy and he's dead. So... You could have just set yourself up a little bit better here if you would have blown his flash early on. Okay. Let me see the way you use this blast plant, or this vision cone. So I think you... hit it a little bit weird. Okay, yeah, this doesn't help you at all. You need to be shooting it up here, because there's a good chance this is pinged, and there's a good chance this is pinged. So this right here, all you're doing is hoping that you see Udyr with it. And it's like a very small amount of range, or small amount of vision that you're getting. Whereas if you throw it up here, you're pretty much always going to hit a ward. So you're at least getting some effectiveness out of it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, so, I mean, in this scenario, it spotted out Udyr and it saved them here, so that was good, but that was just pure RNG, like, that was just luck, so,
Yeah.
I wouldn't really, yeah. Okay, just R him? Okay, yeah, you're definitely in R range, you don't have to land your Q first. This is something I see Metroid do a lot, too, so I'm surprised you didn't just do this, but, if you can help it, you just R him. Like, just R him right now. Because if you R him, she gets chain, and then he's dead. Because she hits chain off your R, and then you hit Q off her chain.
Okay.
And he just loses. So don't be afraid to just, even if he's full HP, just pop your R. I mean, this is nice that you got his flash here, but this definitely could have been a kill. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't, what the fuck is going AP? What? He's going AP Udyr with Q max. What? That's so annoying. Why would he do that? Why wouldn't he go R max? Okay, that's very strange. But yeah, you do know Udyr's on the bot side of the map, so warding around here is good because I don't think you're supposed to be Udyr 1v1 here, but since you have Red Smite and he doesn't, and he's going AP, I think you do would 1v1. But typically you don't win this 1v1. So warding when you know he's down here is pretty good. But I would just be collecting my buffs. You just need to try to get your mid ahead at this point. So warding here is fine, but then you just want to be back on the map as fast as possible. So probably go get your blue, and then gank mid here. I can't really see too many other things working out. You know Udyr can be bot still, so ganking bot is kind of risky. I'd probably wait until 6, because if Vayne can survive in this lane until she's 6, then she wins. Because when she hits 6 is when this matchup gets bad for Caitlyn, because she cannot stop Vayne from ulting on her. So if you're going to return to this lane to gank, I would wait until she's 6. Plus, you know Udyr's down here, so at best it's a 3v3. You still have ulti though, so this could work. We're spending a lot of time doing nothing though, but...
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, there's an issue with the fact that you're standing in this... The issue with you standing in this bush is that we just saw Udyr gank down here. Or we saw him motion down here. So you have to assume that maybe something's warded. Or like, you could easily come to the conclusion that if their jungler just came from somewhere, that they have vision, whether it's a pink or a trinket. I don't think he placed this one. No, Vayne did. Wait, what? Oh, this is our ward. Okay, but I mean, sorry, that's my bad. It still serves the same purpose that if their jungler is in the area, you can assume something's warded. So that's my bad. I didn't realize that was our ward. Holy shit, I'm trolling. Whatever. This isn't bad that you're looking for this play, but I would probably be in my blue right now because you want to try to go mid as fast as possible. I mean, you can probably kill mid right here if you just gank it. Nice R first. You don't even need LeBlanc for this kill. Like, yeah, LeBlanc literally did nothing there. So that's what I'm saying with how easy this lane is to gank once he doesn't have flash. So if you would have flashed on him at level 4, then like, this guy's a free ass kill every single time he doesn't have flash and you have ulti.
Okay.
So you want to help her shove out so she can recall, even if she's raging at you. Yeah, you definitely want to help shove out. You cannot make it bot in time at this point. And even if you do make it bot, what are you gonna do? You don't have ulti.
Okay.
So it looks like you're running there, but like, what are you actually gonna accomplish?
Okay. Yeah.
So if I'm you in this scenario, I help him mid shove out, and then I go invade his top side. Because if he's showing bot, there's a probably a good chance that some of his top camps are up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Especially because we just saw him gank bot not too long ago. So like, he's shown that he hasn't been top for a while.
Yeah.
All right, cool. But there's no point in you going into this play. I would bet my life that you get nothing out of this. I would literally bet my life, unless they just straight dive. Now he dives to the tower. She misses her heal. Wait, that doesn't stop your Q? What? Did you just step on a trap and it didn't stop your Q? I swear to God, it's not supposed to work like that.
I think I'm just stood there charging it.
No, you're still walking around.
Yeah.
What? How does it not end your Q? That's so dumb. Whatever. Okay. So at this point, you have enough gold for your warrior. Okay, I don't know what you're doing. You need to just let them shove in and then farm the wave. Yeah. Okay, I mean, this guy's troll. Like, that's such a... Whatever. I mean, it's really nice that you ended up getting a kill here.
Yeah.
But you get that kill probably 5% of the time. Because they should just shove this wave in, and then... Plus you have to flash for it too. But this play doesn't work if he's not AP Udyr with Qmax. And, you know...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just... More times than not, sitting here and soaking this wave is going to help you out way more than going for that kill. So...
Okay.
And this is good. Like, when I'm playing, like, a champion, like, you know, you're comfortable in Vi. You like playing Vi. You have a lot of experience on her. You probably know how to snowball with her. All that good shit. So, when you're able to catch a wave like this, like, you should be feeling pretty good about yourself. Because, like, you can do something with this wave. Like, when I'm playing Kha'Zix and I'm in this scenario, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I actually get a wave. Like, I get to soak a lot of XP here. Because you can take all this XP, and then you can go take golems too. That's like a full level up right there. So, I mean, it's good that you got the kill here. I don't really care that you didn't dodge that Q. That doesn't matter to me. But this is a lot of gold here. This is like 18. It's like 140 gold, I think, or 150. So that plus golems, that's like 270. It's just something like that. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Well, this wave's in a good spot for Vayne, but setting up waves and like freezes and stuff doesn't really matter in low elo. But what does matter is, like, you know, when your mid laner when you can help your mid laner shove in and stuff like that. Like, that's what's important.
Yeah.
So, I would have just let this wave crash and then just farm the whole thing, and then Vayne would have raged at you, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so your job should... Like, at this point, your Rise is 0-3. He's a lost cause, dude. Like, you need to stay away from him like he's the fucking swine flu.
That was actually a question that I was gonna ask now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time in-game, like, obviously, this Rise is going, oh, come gank, come gank. But with him putting pressure on me like that, going, oh, I need ganks, typing, pinging, and whatever... I don't know if, say, like, he's behind, and should I help him catch up and play catch up, or should I just completely write him off and, like, help LeBlanc then?
Right. And, okay,
You get what
I mean, and this scenario still comes up even if you were to mute them at the start of the game, because you can still see your Rise is hurting a lot, and you can probably assume that he's pinging you and shit. But you have to think to yourself, like, okay, say you do go top, right? And say you do kill Cannon and Rise gets the kill. Is that really going to turn the tides in that lane? Like, when he's 1-3, is that really going to change the lane? Probably not. Like, you're probably going to have to invest more time than it's worth just to help somebody who isn't going to guarantee carry the game, right? Yeah. Like, obviously, you don't know if LeBlanc's going to carry, you know? You don't know if your bot lane's going to carry. But you know right now he's 0-3, and yeah, maybe it was because he got ganked. And you know what? Maybe the gank was even your fault, because like I said, you could have probably warded for it. But at this point, This guy's tilted as fuck. This is low elo. People in low elo cannot play Rise. Like, there's a lot of signs saying to just fuck this guy. Snowball mid, this just isn't worth it. And like I said, just full mute all every single game. This guy you never see him typing to you. But in this scenario, the amount of help you'd have to give this guy for him to be back in the game is just way more than like it's ever worth it. So
Okay.
at this point, you have to make sure your mid laner wins, and your bot lane is still doing good, even though they died. Like, they still have a nice CS lead. So this is okay. Plus, they're like good in CS. Plus, this matchup only gets better as the game goes on. So,
Okay.
you don't have to worry too much at this point. That first gank you did was like perfect because you basically set the lane in motion so that your bot lane could never really get too far behind. Obviously, there's always like extremes where they could just start fucking inting, but like this lane will thrive on its own now. But mid lane, this is the lane that you need to be focusing on right now. But yeah, top lane, he's not real anymore. You just ignore this guy. Okay, your ult's up right now. Like I said, you shouldn't be farming camps. You should be walking mid. If you do want to help this guy, the best you can do, same thing, just ward right here. Just give him, maybe try to get Scuttle or something. Maybe put a pink ward in this bush or something like that. But you can't gank this lane to help him. If he starts killing him, that's just RNG. Like, more times than not, this guy's never gonna get kills. Holy shit. What the fuck was that? Oh, he's dancing on him. I fucking love low elo, dude. These guys they just try to BM so fucking hard. Okay, and this is good. You're gonna catch top here. So I'm thinking like, oh yeah, my rise is pretty shit, but at least it's giving me farm. But I wouldn't have done wolves here, and when Udyr showed top here, it would have been the green light for you to jump in and ulti this guy. Because, I mean, even if he has flash, if LeBlanc has summoners, he dies if you press R on him. There's literally no way he lives.
Is that something I should do normally, instead of farming something every time I see ult up, see if I can get something?
Yeah, every time your ult's up, that's what you want to try to time your pathing around. Like, oh, how many, say your ult's up in 45 seconds and you're in base, right? You got to think, okay, well, I can probably grab, say I want to go mid, and all your camps are, I'm just going to throw an example at you, okay? You have 45 seconds on your ulti, you're in base, and you need to gank mid this game. Where do you go when you have 45 seconds left? Every single camp's up, except for your buffs. If you're trying to be as efficient as possible.
I'll probably say Krugs.
You'd go to Krugs?
Grom.
Okay.
Krugs or Grom, probably.
Yeah, because you want to come in, right? I mean, I would even argue that you could, like, do some weird shit, like wolves and then birds, right? Like, just something where you're going in, but you're trying to work your timings in together, you know what I mean? Like, you want everything to come together and be as efficient as possible. So, you're playing Vi, you're playing Nocturne, you're playing all these champions with big impact ultimates, fiddlesticks, just some random shit like that. You really... your eyes is faking you, holy shit. Yeah,
that's sort of what happens a lot. Even if they're at base, they're not going to get the wave anyway. They still spam ping you to get away.
Yeah, I mean, this wave is going to end up being bad, I think. Oh no, this wave will end up pushing back to you guys, so this is like totally okay. But yeah, you definitely let's just play it back. I just want to see how this would have played out actually. Alright, so let's say you do Gromp here, your ulti's up. So you start walking towards mid right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just pretend like you're walking in. Maybe you're in here or something. Okay, so like, yeah, at this point you're like probably sitting in this bush right now. Udyr shows up, like, I think you probably see him right here. That's a green light. Like, as soon as you see Udyr show up, this gank is free. You charging your Q, boom, you come out. Yeah, like, this is a kill. If you were here, this is a kill. I mean, luckily, this guy doesn't ward, or Udyr doesn't ward this, because you could assume that this might be pinked. But the worst case scenario, you get this flash out here. But I'm pretty sure this guy dies every time. Regardless of what happens, it's better than Wolf Camp. The only time doing Wolves might be worth it here is if you're playing a champion that relies on that level up. So say you're playing Kha'Zix and you're level 5, or you're level like 10 and you're going to try to level up to 11, or you're just... If it's not going to give you a spike that's going to change the game, or change the way, like, how strong you are. I mean, leveling up on Vi is important. Getting those extra points in your E are really, really important. So
Yeah.
you could argue that leveling up there was pretty important. But with the mindset that you want to get your mid laner ahead this game, I think more so than ganking, more so than doing wolves, going mid with ulti there is totally okay. And a lot better, in my opinion. Alright, let's just speed this up. Okay. Did we ever see Udyr in our jungle or no? Oh, we saw him. We saw him walk like this. So when you see someone walk like this, I would probably assume that this bush is warded too.
Okay.
So you have to assume they know where you are when you're like right here. But I don't think that really changes this scenario. But it's just something that you want to keep mental notes of is when you see junglers exiting areas, just always assume they're dropping wards. This guy isn't. This is low elo, but it's still nice to assume these things.
Okay.
Okay, this is a scenario where if your mid laner wasn't so fucked right now, I would tell you to just all in this guy because LeBlanc could just come over this wall. But this guy needs to catch this wave. But I don't know if that's exactly what you're thinking of here, if you're just trying to steal with your smite.
I just still with
Okay,
mine.
yeah. But if this LeBlanc wasn't in such a bad spot right here, this guy's actually dead every single time. Like, he's
Okay.
full AP, so he just gets one shot here. I mean, your Thresh is walking up. I actually think that you could have fought here, honestly. Like, your Thresh was here, and honestly, LeBlanc could come.
Okay.
Oh, wait, this guy's 1 HP.
Alright.
Okay, scratch that. But yeah, don't be afraid to start a fight. Like, you know, maybe use your pings more because you didn't even ping to your teammates that Udyr was here. I mean, obviously she should know it because she should be looking. But you know, if you're looking for something, tell your teammates. Like, just spam ping for assistance. Even if you don't end up going for the play, at least people are gonna move their screen over and they're gonna see that like if you do go for the play, then they can respond and try to help you out.
Okay.
Dude, I honestly don't know if this guy beats you 1v1. Like, he's... I want to say he doesn't, but, like... I don't know, dude. That champ is really weird. Maybe Udyr just beats people 1v1 even with blue smite and full AP. I actually don't know. I'm just not sure what his damage output is. Okay, so they do know you're down here. You know that they know you're down here because you saw... Wait, did you even see him in this bush?
I didn't see that he warded in the bush, but I saw him after he came out.
Oh, did you?
If you know what. Yeah. Like,
Oh, he came out. Okay. So you don't know this is warded, but you could assume that he's still standing here. And you did assume that he was still standing there because you hugged this wall.
Okay.
So it was in your head that he could still be in here. So you have to assume that they do know you're here, but you have to assume they know you're here. So sitting here for this counter gank is nice and all, but I don't think there's too many times where they're actually going to dive this because they know you're here.
Yeah, a lot. Well, like for that, for this example here, when I was just sat in the bush, I probably wouldn't have done it. It was because I think the fresh ping for it or type for it.
Okay. I mean, it ended up working out, and they ended up diving. Come on, Vayne. Oh, shit. Oh. What the hell's everyone doing? Wait, how did they die? Wait, Vayne had heal. Oh, wait, no, she didn't. I would have freaked out. I mean, I don't care. I don't care if you die here. It's whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I don't...
Yeah, it's this one. I had no cooldowns. Like, all I had was, well, my W passive.
Yeah.
Would you kept auto-attacking, or would you have...
In this... Okay, let's see it. What would I... let's see what I would have done here, personally. Yeah, let's...
I think I go in with my Q auto-attack E, and then I have nothing after that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think you die here no matter what, but, like, you're not gonna win by running away anyway, so...
Alright.
The second Thresh steps on this trap, he loses play.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if he hit that hook, it actually would have CC'd her even though he was dead. Because it actually holds them in place still, even though they die. Did you really not have E up?
No. Well, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, the thing is,
I'm pretty sure I used one on Alistar, and then in my mind, seeing this, I would think after getting that, I thought
oh, you use your E
that
there,
he
yeah.
might have just backed off, so I just went for
The wave.
getting some.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I would have done the same thing. I honestly, I probably would have done everything you did here, except I would have kept autoing her, but then I would have died anyway.
Okay.
I think this is more of a case of your Thresh just fucking up, because like he just walked up to the trap and died, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. That's just that's like a freak accident. Like that's not gonna happen too often. It was still a 2 for 3, and I mean it wasn't like that bad. Caitlyn Flash, they used like all summoners. It wasn't that bad, and your team played that almost as bad as they could have. So I think that was actually a pretty decent turnout for how bad it went. And holy crap, your top laner's inting. Oh wow, this guy's actually. Wow, your Blanc's actually pretty good. Yep, just soak the waves here. I mean, your ulti's down for 45, so like I said, you just want to farm here. You can't really contest this dragon, especially because the Blanc's off the map. I mean, it's not up yet, but you know they should have vision around it. You can't hold this tower, so don't even bother. Just go farm your Gromp. God, like, I really wish I knew if you could beat him or not. I think you can.
I don't think I ever go for the 1v1 against him, so I don't think you'll ever find out.
But like when you're thinking like if this is a normal game and I wasn't watching, like you have Red Smite and he doesn't, plus he's building AP. It's like even though there's like kind of like unknowing, like I mean you just have to take that 1v1 at some point to see how bad it goes or how good it goes.
Okay.
In my opinion, like you have Red Smite and he doesn't. Red Smite's a pretty big deal in 1v1s.
Okay.
So I would have taken this 1v1 at some point. Obviously, if you take it here, you die to Kennen, but just in general, I think taking this 1v1 at some point, instead of running away from all of them, is probably better for you. But that's not a really big deal. I don't think you're going to be playing against too many AP Udyrs in your time. Your bot lane's dead, you can't contest this dragon. It's pretty much unstealable too, so I would just keep farming. I mean, even though the jungler's topside right now, like, if you could jump in here, like, you'd have to do it blind. So just be pure luck if you stole it. I would never go for this dragon. So this is fine. I don't mind what you're doing here. You know Yasuo has no flash though, so I would still be looking for a mid gank.
Okay.
If you were looking at the mid play anyway, then you would have known that he has no flash. Okay, so you just got chased through here by Udyr and Kennen, so
Yeah.
I don't mind that you're going here, but you have to understand that you're probably on vision, so that's the only thing. You have to assume that when they walk through the jungle like this, you're on vision. Looks like you probably kill this guy here. Oh no. Oh, you thought you were gonna kill him, but your ult didn't kill him. That's not, or your burst didn't kill him. That's kind of unlucky. I think you have ulti. Yeah, you definitely have ulti here. I mean, I don't want to harp too much on this because, like, I probably wouldn't have. Well, let's see. Oh, you didn't even smite him. Yeah, I think definitely you should have smited when you autoed, but like I said, I'm not gonna harp too much on mechanics and stuff. But in a scenario or a game where you're like, you're falling pretty far behind, you kind of just gotta take what you can get. So maybe ulting here wouldn't have been that bad, just because it's 100% gonna be a kill. Whereas like when you don't ult, and like say maybe you red smite him, 90% of the time you get this kill, but those 10%, the 10% of the time you don't. Obviously that could happen, but if you ult him here, he's 100% dead. You know what I mean? So when you're this far behind, I think you just have to take what you can get. So I would, oh man, I don't even know, dude. I think I probably would have just red smited him and gotten this kill if it was me, but I think if you ever were faced with this scenario again, ulting him just to make sure that you get something out of it. Because two of you ended up, instead of it being a 1 for 0, it ended up you guys not even getting a kill, and it was a 2 for 0 for them.
Yeah.
So that's a huge negative. Yeah, they're just going to get a lot here. That really sucks for us. I mean, at this point, I would say this game is pretty much pretty much over, in all honesty. Like, it's pretty hard for you to come back from this point. You can keep looking for your picks, but, like, you know, you're super, super underleveled right now. I'm not actually too sure how you got underleveled this game. I think you were farming a decent amount, but with your top laner, like, playing this badly and us not getting mid ahead as far as possible, I think this game's pretty doomed, but there's probably still... I mean, this is okay. Like, you still have ulti here, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you have people coming. I don't mind this. I think this is a good play. Like, these are the small windows when you're behind. You know, these guys are fucking trolling. Like, I don't know what they're... Oh, wait, never mind. I thought this tower was down or up, but it was just Ryze's dead body up here. But when you see two people like this, you don't see Alistair, but you also don't see him mid here. Like, technically he could be here, but you don't know that. But when you see, like, small windows of hope, like, you know, there's two top, you still have ulti, LeBlanc's coming up mid, you got your Vayne here. You just got to pull the trigger on this play, because like I said, you have to make something happen when you're this far behind. Like, when this guy was here, when you could have ultied him, you just have to get something. So these are the small windows of hope that, like, lower elo players are going to give you when you're playing in this MMR, that you just have to take, and you just have to capitalize on them. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure if you just ulti one of them there, they just die and you don't even die, so... Nice. Alright. Let's wait for you to spawn out. I mean, at this point, there's really not many plays you can be making, except for those scenarios where... They're giving you, like I said, those small windows of hope. So at this point, you just need to be really responsive to the map. I mean, your Vayne just got 3 kills, which is really, really good, actually. But this is okay. You know, this is where I can touch on the build. This is where building like this is a huge issue, because if you only have Ghostblade on Vi, if they have any armor, you're not going to do any damage. You're just not. Okay. You're just not going to. So when you do a build like this, you're trapped now. Like, you are trapped into building Ghostblade here, because you can't just sit on Dirk and turn this into a Phage by Triforce. You really can't. Like, that's so inefficient, and you're not getting enough gold income to afford that build. Like, if you really want to do this Ghostblade bullshit that Metroid does, which, I mean, works for him, and it does work for you a lot of the time. I saw your builds. But I would say only do this if, like, you are getting far ahead. Like, and the game is going in your favor.
If I know I'm gonna snowball by it.
Yeah.
If not, go play it like safer, go for like Triforce and then tank items.
Yeah. It's like when you're playing Hecarim, it's like, you know how people go Triforce before they complete Cinderhulk?
Yeah.
Like, you can get trapped in that build very easily. Like, Triforce is not a cheap item. Because if you think about it, you're still... I think you need 1750 at this point for Duskblade, or for your Ghostblade, or it's either I think it's 1450 you need at this point for your Ghostblade.
Yeah.
So you need 1100 gold just for that, and then you need another 3600 gold for Trinity Force. That's almost as much gold as you have right now.
I think at the end after Ghostblade, I decided that Trinity Force would be so much and take so long. So I think I started building Chain Vest, I think it's called.
Right, but like, so if you buy a Chain Vest, you have no HP to back it up. So you could have like 400 armor, but if you have 1000 HP, it doesn't even matter. Like, that armor means nothing, right? Because after a certain point, like, you know, if you have 50 armor and then you get 100, that's a lot. But if you have 250 armor and you go to 300, that's not a lot, right?
Okay, yeah.
Like, I don't know exactly how the math works and everything, so I'm not going to bullshit you like I do. But, you know, if you have... The lower your armor is, the more getting more matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so... if you just buy 40 armor right here, like, you have no HP to back it up. So typically, like, this is something I kind of, like, a rule I started following, like, a couple years ago. Like, say I'm buying, like, Randuin's Omen or something. Typically, I'll never buy the Ward... Typically, I'll always buy the Giant Sword first. Because, you know, if you buy the armor, you're only getting defensiveness for physical damage, right? Whereas if you buy the HP, you're not getting armor and MR, but you're getting something that will help against both. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
I understand.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So say like Oh shit. I think the reason I did end up getting start building it is because I had 300 odd gold. Would you have just saved the 300 odd gold, and when you came back, started building the HP? Is that something you would have
Well,
done?
see, that's what I'm saying. 300 isn't a lot, so buying a cloth armor is okay, I think. But just investing a lot of money into like Warden's Mail or Chain Vest, I think is pretty bad. Like, when you have no HP to back it up, I think buying like maybe like double cloth armor, like 600 gold here, 600 gold or something. But your mic cut out, no problem.
Hello.
Yo,
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
no problem, dude. Hey, what were we talking about?
I asked you, even though I have 300 gold in a slot
Oh,
available,
right.
is it worth waiting for like start building the HP or compared to what I did with buy the cloth?
I mean, like I said, it would depend on how much HP you had. So, like, say you were in a game where you had like Cinder Hulk, right? Then like buying a cloth armor would be better than buying another Ruby Crystal.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but yeah, in my honest opinion, buying HP is better than buying armor. But I think like if you say you wanted to buy Randuin's only at 300 gold, buying a cloth armor is okay. But I don't think buying a Warden's Mail is good before you have some HP.
Okay.
So that's just kind of like a general. I don't even know if that's correct, but like I'm pretty sure it is, and it's something I've been doing for the last few years. So, and when I see people building in like, pro play, I don't just see like a chain vest before they have HP. So yeah. But like you have to understand, like at this point with this build, you're gonna buy Ghostblade and then you're gonna have like a chain vest. Like you're gonna be so useless with those items. So whereas like if you just like sucked out and waited out for your Triforce and then you built tank items, it'd be okay. Cause like if you had like I mean Triforce isn't a lot of HP, but like even if you had Triforce and Warrior, like you'd be a little bit tanky. Like obviously not that tanky at all, but maybe Chain Vest would be acceptable then. Probably not, because I wouldn't buy Chain Vest this game anyway, because you don't want Dead Bands this game. You want Randuin's. Yasuo's going to crit you, and Caitlyn's going to crit you. Plus Udyr's auto attacks will get slowed down when he hits you. Yasuo's auto attacks will get slowed down. Caitlyn's auto attacks will get slowed down. I mean, fuck, even Cannon auto attacks, so, like, Randuin's is definitely the go-to here.
Okay.
Let me pull this shit up again. You build Sunfire and Deadman's a lot, but you don't build Randuin's.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know why.
I mean, Randuin's is nice on Vi. Randuin's is nice on Vi. You ult someone, and then when you land, you drop your Randuin's so they can't leave.
Okay.
So, seems pretty good to me. I don't know.
Okay.
Alright. Let me just check out what's going on here. Oopsies. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, this is fine. 2 people are dead, and you need to get picks to win this game. You will not win this game by taking it slow at this point, so... and obviously, unless they did some monster throw, and I mean, maybe you want to wait for that, but you have 0 and 20 Uriahs, you have LeBlanc, who isn't going to scale super well, and you are realizing that you're probably not going to be that useful this game either. So, if I'm thinking this game, my only hope is Vayne. So like, yeah, I would have went Triforce, and then I would have had like, I would have maybe went like Locket or something, just something to help my Vayne at this point. So,
Okay.
because at this point, the items that you want to buy are just not going to help you. I don't mind you going for that pick there. It's a high risk, medium reward play. But, which obviously that doesn't sound very good when you think about it. But when you're behind, and this is something that you probably, I don't know how much you, I don't know how much you watch my stream or how much you have just heard me talk in general. But the way that I view things, like say doing Baron and stuff, like say you're in a game like this and you kill like 3 people, I would probably tell my team to do Baron even if I thought that like there was a chance I wasn't gonna get it, because, if you're gonna lose the game by doing nothing anyway, but if you just play the game out normally, you're gonna lose, right? No ifs, ands, or buts, unless like there's like a 2% chance you win. But if you getting Baron, or if you getting a snowball spree started with picks, gives you like a 30% chance or a 40% chance of winning, that's a hell of a lot. But like if you fuck it up, you just lose, right? That's still better than like slowly losing the game out, in my opinion. It's kind of like, even though you're behind, you're still somewhat putting the game in your hands. You know what I mean? It's like you make a few picks, you force the Baron. You know what? You're probably gonna fucking lose the game if you die here, but if you do get it, you actually might win the game. So, just kind of weighing risk and reward. I said whisk, I think. Kind of weighing risk and reward with like your current chances of winning the game is something that you kind of want to evaluate while you're playing. So whether that's looking for picks, you know, like flash queuing on somebody as Vi that you wouldn't normally go for, but like you know you need to make, because as soon as you make a pick and it's 5v4, the game slows down, and that's what you want when you're losing. So even though you guys do get outscaled this game, I mean, it gets to the point where death timers get really long, so any pick is useful. Okay, I don't know why my thing won't let me click on you. Alright. Okay, this is fine. You guys see Yasuo mid here, so I don't mind you scrapping with him here. Okay, nice. Like, I just fucking entered. So, this is a scenario where I would say you probably just want to pull the fucking trigger. I mean, your team is kind of low here, but it's 5v4, and they're missing their cannon. And their cannon's a pretty big source of, like, their team success. Like, Udyr, it's AP Udyr with... Okay, you know what? Let me just backtrack for, like, 1 second. Look at Udyr's... He's got 1500 HP, right? But he has a Z0 portal. So, like... But he's really not that tanky, right? Like, look at his HP. This guy isn't tanky at all. But yet here he is investing like 3,000 gold in a tank item, but he has no HP items yet. You know what I mean? So this guy gets fucking one shot still. But he's a 3,000 gold tank item. You know what I mean? It's kind of So
I get it.
Okay, cool. But yeah, this is a scenario where, you know, it's 5v4. They don't have their cannon. You guys still have every useful ability up, all your ultimates. I would say pull the trigger right here, because you guys are probably going to lose the game if you don't.
Okay.
Just ulti Caitlyn. Yeah, see, Rise has the right idea here. Okay. I want to see if there's a scenario where you could have just ulted Caitlyn here. It's hard, though, because you have this build here, and you know if you get tickled, you die, so...
Yeah.
It's just... You're so limited here, and your champion, you're playing Vi. Like, if you want to fight the start, you can make that happen. But if you're limited by your build, it's like, you know, you can't make this fight happen, even though you should be able to. So, yeah, if you took that Q, you died right there. Yeah. This was an opportunity where we could have possibly started a fight, but... Oh well. What the fuck is going on? Why is he just dancing? Does this happen a lot? People just start dancing? Okay, so that was huge, actually. You guys actually have a chance to win now. Like, that right there is, like, super good. Because they're missing minions up here. Udyr is AP Udyr with Z0 portal, so he's just not even a champion. Vayne just got 1 million kills, and she's going to get bot tower here. If I were you, I would probably just shove out... I mean, I guess you don't have a wave. Wait, where the fuck is your wave? Oh, you do have some minions here. So, if I were you, I would have shoved this wave out with Vayne to get this tower, because every bit of gold right now matters at this point. You guys just got actually a lot right there, so scratch that. You guys could actually win this game, but you want to capitalize on every scenario. So you guys get that kill, you need to help her get this tower here.
Okay.
You're not going to kill Udyr here. It's just not possible. There's nothing to gain from walking like this. I guess you're just trying to farm your camps here. And you know what? Maybe Vayne gets this turret here. It looks like she's going to. But it's better for you to help. Like, say she gets this turret, you might think to yourself, oh, well then, you know, it was right for me to go take the camps. Well, the issue with this is that if you helped her push, then she could have recalled faster and been on the map faster, so that potentially setting up Baron was an option. Not for you to do it, but to prevent them from doing it. Because now she's committed to staying down here for a very long time, and she's not going to be on the map for this Baron.
Okay.
Because look what's gonna happen. So now she's baited to staying even longer because this wave's here, right? This is all time where these guys could be running to Baron.
Okay.
And she still has to recall, right? Because she just got a bunch of kills.
Yeah.
She's sitting on 2,400. So these are small things, but these could add up. Look, she had to walk all the way back here, put her ward down. Alistair could be at Baron right now. They could have done Baron here. Like, look at LeBlanc is recalling. You just recalled. Vayne just recalled. They could have done Baron here. If this was a high elo game, you guys lost Baron here. It's not a high elo game, obviously, but if it was, you lose Baron here. Okay. Don't contest Dragon. You need to shove out waves right now. You need to make sure they don't get Baron here. If they get Baron, you lose the game. Plain and simple. It's over. Stopping, it's Inferno, and I know it's a big deal, but the odds of you stealing this are slim to fucking none, because you have to assume that this is already set up, since you know that they were all down here already. You have to assume this is warded, this is warded, you know, this is warded, this is warded. This isn't possible for you to steal. Even if you do steal it, what happens?
Fair enough.
What happens if you steal this right now? Tell me.
Well, I'd probably end up dying.
Okay, and then what?
They could probably 5-man rush down mid, 4-man our team, end the game.
Well, they just go get Baron, and then you lose.
Oh, yeah.
So, good job, you got Infernal Dragon,
Alright.
but you just lost the game.
Okay.
Basically, your job right now is to make sure these waves aren't in a bad spot for you. Because you're going to walk up the Dragon here, get nothing, and then they're going to be able to go to any of these lanes right now, right? Whereas if you shove these lanes out, and then they got Dragon, they would have to go back and clear these waves, and it would give you guys breathing room, you know what I mean? Whereas now they could clear this Dragon and then go bot. And this wave's already here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is just not possible. You're so lucky Alistair headbutted you. Okay, yes. Go. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I was like, Alistair just saved your life, but then you guys got murdered anyway, so... But that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. You walk up, it's 100% warded. Now you lose Baron here. I guess they don't do Baron, because in low elo people don't do Baron. I mean, they have a wave here, so yeah, you know what, doing inhib here is fine. I'll just wait for you to spawn. But let's just put this into LeBlanc Rage Quit, whatever. Let's put this into perspective here. So if you would have just shoved out the lanes, they would have got the Infernal, and then yeah, they would have had to shove the lanes back out, and it would have given you guys, like I said, it would have given you guys more breathing room, and it wouldn't have given them an immediate option after Dragon. I mean, you guys spoon-fed them 3 kills right here, but yeah, it could have definitely stalled out. Even though you get outscaled here, you still, when you're this far behind, you still do want the game to go as long as possible, because you're losing. Like, even though you get outscaled, you know, you're playing stupid champions like Vine stuff who can just catch people out if they fuck up. Like, it doesn't matter if you're down 10k gold. If it's late game and someone fucks up, you can press R on them as Vine and they will die with like teammate help. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean that's pretty. You understand my point in shoving out the lanes instead of contesting an uncontestable Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't do anything. Just give the inhibitors. Basically what happens here, if they take inhibitors, it's actually not bad. I mean, ideally you'd only want to give up 1 here, but if they take an inhibitor and can't instantly end the game, that inhibitor actually ends up paying off, because the super minions will start shoving down the lane and they'll start losing farm. So that's farm that your team's getting that they aren't, because they're not farming the mid wave anymore, right? Because their wave is already shoving.
Alright.
So, obviously, no, it's not good for them to get an inhibitor, because then they can just let the lane shove and then go top or something. But them getting inhibitor isn't always a negative thing, especially if they can't end. In this specific game, you have a Vayne and LeBlanc, so you don't really have much wave clear. So yeah, you're kind of fucked here. But if your team had like, you know, like an Azir or an Anivia or something, it's not always the end of the world to lose an inhibitor. I see a lot of times, and you've probably experienced it a lot too, where if the enemies are on inhibitor, people just all in them, like someone will be dead, they'll just fight 4v5 and you'll lose the game off of an inhibitor.
Yeah.
Like, it's not always it's not always the end of the world to lose inhibs. Okay, okay. I mean, this is really good. You guys get a kill on this guy too, and Baron's up. Oh, nice condemn. Uh, I think if the lanes were in a better spot right now, I think I would have said to go do Baron here. It's pretty hard to coordinate lower elo players to do Baron though because they're so scared of it. But this is a scenario where what I'm talking about is really relevant. You guys are gonna lose this game at this point. You guys had a chance to win, but then this dragon play happened. But this is the scenario where like say the lanes were like this, and you got these 2 kills. This is where I would tell my team to do Baron.
Okay.
They have a lot of shit that can stop you. Like, don't get me wrong, but if you guys are gonna lose the game regardless, good time to do Baron here. But yeah, for right now, you just have to farm and hope that they fuck up. Oh, LeBlanc's back, yeah.
Oh, one question I do have actually.
Yeah.
So, so with Rise being behind, well, I'm obviously behind as well.
Yeah.
And in that situation where that quite a big wave came into the tower.
Yep.
And he was there and I was there. Would you just like fight him for it and try and take as much as possible, or would you go?
I mean, it depends.
And see my whole top side is there. So would you contest him for the wave, or would you just leave him to get it and then go for your camps?
Okay, well, it depends on what's going on here. If I'm you in this scenario, I'm thinking I'm never completing another item for the rest of this game. Like, you just completed your Ghost Blade, you're probably not completing another item for the rest of this game. So unless you get a ton of farm, it doesn't matter if you get this little bit of farm here, right? You're just fucking Rise over. So at this point, you know, Rise only has 1 item. He's on 1,000. He's pretty close to his next item right now. Obviously, you don't know that for sure, but you can kind of assume that, like, you know you bought this Ghost Blade and you know this game's going negatively. You're probably not going to get so much gold this game to the point where you're going to be able to afford another item. So I would have just forfeited the wave.
Okay.
And yeah, farm the camps that you can, but don't be taking minions from people who might be able to buy items right now.
Okay.
Yeah, like even here, like Vayne getting the farm here is fine. You're in a really bad spot here because you guys have to face Chuck Baron, but you can't or you lose. So your best bet here is to try to shove mid when it's safe, because if mid's shoving, then you guys have more angles to come from. But you basically want to have mid priority when you're moving over to contest vision in Dragon or Baron or anything like that.
Okay.
I mean, this is a nightmare scenario where it's late game and stuff, but this works for any Dragon, any game. You know, if Dragon's coming up, you want to make sure your mid wave gets shoved in first, so they have to respond to the wave and they can't walk through this way.
Okay.
This kind of sucks because they have supers here, so it's hard for you to do it. But in a normal game, I mean, this is a normal game, but like in a game where like it's not this bad, you want to make sure you have mid priority here. Otherwise, this wave's gonna shove into you, and then you're not able to walk past it anymore. So yeah, you right now you want to just be shoving in this wave. Oh shit. He just gave him a little uppercut. Oh shit. Okay. You shouldn't be leaving the Baron area. I mean, you're in a bad spot because you really can't check it either. But, I mean, you really don't gain anything by walking down here. I would just probably stick around here, but shoving mid is definitely your best option.
Alright.
Because you can't walk through here and you can't walk through here, so... Baron's pretty much gone at this point. You can't make it in time. Okay, yeah. Like, you just... Like, if you're gonna contest this, it has to be, like, earlier. At some point, you have to understand that things are just gone. Yeah, and, like, if you had mid shoved, like, this wouldn't be happening. Because now they kill 2 of you, and guess what? Now they end the game. Because this wave never got shoved out.
Okay.
So... You guys just lose here, or what?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this game, you know, Tragedy striked in top lane this game. I think Let's see. Okay, nice. This loaded up pretty fast. I think if you come here, and you ward for this guy, maybe I don't think he dies to a gank anyway. I think doesn't Udyr just come up here and like kill, or he just dies? I don't actually remember. Maybe he does get ganked, but Ryze does get behind, and Udyr does come top at some point. So I definitely do think warding here was a big deal, and then coming mid those times was good, but it definitely could have been a lot more.
All right.
Is there anything else in this game that you want to go over quick that you maybe didn't understand, or do you think you understand most of what I was saying?
No, I think I've got the. Yeah, I think I've got the gist of what you were saying this game. I mean, I wrote a lot of stuff down, so I think that it's alright for me, basically. What I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Like, I understood everything you said and
Right.
why you gave that reason.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do the live game right now, or are you like trying to go to sleep or something? Yeah. So do you want to do live game right now?
Yeah, can do it.
All right. Cool.
I won't be off to sleep for ages yet, so.
All right. Cool. You can just start screen sharing with me then.
Okay. I don't know how it will be with. It should be. Never screen shared with having two screens, so you can just see the one, can't you?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh yeah, I've been doing that too. So. All right. Do you like when you're doing this live game, how do you want me to do this? Do you want me to kind of like push you in the right direction, or do you want me to let you play it out and then tell you if you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing? Or do you just kind of want to like ask me what you should be doing and then like I'll just tell you if it's good or not? Like how do you want me to do this? Or like cuz you saw the video that I put up, right? I basically was just I was piloting him. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what you want, or if you want to play the game and I'll be like, yeah, like that is what you should be doing, or.
I think I would rather you see what happens and then comment on. You shouldn't have done that. You should have. If you see this is. If you get what I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Like see what happens and then put input.
Okay. I'll try to give you an outline of how I think you should play it, but then I won't tell you exactly what to do. Okay.
Right.
I'll give you an outline on like you know how last game I said playing towards your mid and top is good, like something like that.
Okay.
Who do you usually?
Sorry about who do I normally ban?
Yeah.
Do you guys say? I really only have 3 bans. Kha'Zix, Katarina,
Kha'Zix, the champ's cancer. Fuck that shit, dude. What are you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, sorry. Getting my words out, I probably talk like a complete retard.
Holy shit, what did that guy just type? That's a copy paste right there, what the fuck? That guy literally has that copy and pasted on a notepad, what the fuck? Oh, give me that Mundo ADC. Alright, nice. Wait, how come your name is ViX Kalen if you only play Vi?
Sometimes I do end up playing Caitlyn. I don't mind her, but I try and get Vi every time I can.
Oh, okay.
And plus, I thought the name made sense because, like, they're kind of like the duo, aren't they?
Are they? I don't know the League of Legends lore, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the lore, I think, like, the officers, in, like, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
I think that's what the lore is. Like the.
I didn't know that. So, okay. I mean that makes sense. I didn't know that though. Dude, why don't you have the new skin?
The project one?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? What? Okay. You cannot tell me you don't like Neon Strike Vi then. Don't fucking lie to me.
No, that is my favorite.
Okay. That's actually my favorite skin in the entire game. So. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to
but
get real mad
I
at you.
didn't buy any. I didn't buy any skins on this account.
Oh, okay. Dude, I can't play Vi without Neon Strike Vi. I really can't. Like the base one just feels so slow to me. I don't know why. And all the other skins just suck in my opinion. So
Yeah, that is the only one I use. Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, I don't mind the other ones, but
Yeah.
that is my favorite by now.
Dude,
I just love putting the shades on.
yeah, dude, I wish they had a chromas for it. How sick would that be?
That would be pretty.
Fuck, man. Like, come on, Riot.
I don't know. I've seen some chromas or skins, and I don't like them, but it depends. Like, because this officer one has some pretty bad chromas.
Yeah, but like that one's so like colorful and like I just think they could do something cool with it, but whatever.
Hmm.
Like even if they change like the color of her suit and her hair and shit and the goggles, I just think it look cool. Whatever. All right, what is their team? I think they had Jarvan jungle list top. I can't see. Oh yeah, I can. Okay.
Why?
Yeah, I can see. It was just taking a second to load. Okay, so this game, your lanes are pretty ungankable in all honesty. Like mid lane, your mid lane is probably gonna shove in their mid, and it's LeBlanc. LeBlanc's like pretty stupid to gank, so I wouldn't really recommend going there. Top lane can be gankable, but GP doesn't really offer too much. But you do want to make sure Gangplank doesn't get behind this game.
Okay.
And Jarvan's probably gonna go top early, I'm guessing, or he's gonna go bot early. But I would say you probably want to try to go top early this game and. Shit, like your mid laner shouldn't die to ganks, but he might. I think this game you kind of just want to be more defensive though, and then look for counter ganks and stuff like that. This game, I don't really think you should be proactive this game. But if your team does get items, you guys just fucking win this game. Like this game is so free if you guys don't int early. So, all we have to do this game is try to get an idea of where Jarvan is, and then let our team know where he is. Obviously that doesn't always work, but we can try our best to tell him where he is. Okay, hold on tab for me. Okay. I just wanted to see everyone's like runes and stuff again.
Alright.
It's kind of weird in like lower elo telling you how like lanes are gonna play out because, I mean, in League of Legends in general, like lanes don't always play out the way they should. But
yeah.
in low elo especially, it's like people shouldn't be losing these lanes. You know what I mean?
Oh
It
yeah,
can
yeah.
be really weird. I wouldn't really stand there if I were you. I mean, you should be standing where Janna's standing, and Janna should be standing in the bottom right bush, because if they come underneath you right now, you just die. So.
Alright. Okay.
Or at the very least, stand in the bush beside you. Like stand to.
That is a problem I should start. Something I should start out because normal time I had this. Like, I feel like if you were here, I would probably just be like messing with my playlist or turning off a stream. I'd be more,
Right.
you know, something like that.
Yeah, you just want to stand like you have 2 monitors. You said, right?
Yeah.
So like, move your screen up a little bit. Like if you just stand like in that little like passageway, you can see if they come through the river.
Oh,
But
okay.
like you can be
I
pretty
like
but you're safe, right? Where if you're standing
Okay.
where you're standing, then your accounts are spawning. If you're standing where you're standing, and they come from behind you, you just get fucked. Oh yeah, full mute all.
Uh,
You can just type it, but yeah, it's alright.
oh, can you?
Yeah. Finish your camp. Finish your camp. Oh shit, I'm fucking you over already.
No, it's alright.
Yeah, if you type / full mute and then space all, it does a mute on everyone's typing and everyone's pings.
Okay.
Okay, did you see where they started?
Oh. I assume because she has not much mana.
Okay, I think she started bot too. I wasn't looking either. I was just seeing if you did. Okay, so who wins level 3? You or Jarvan?
I don't know really because I've never played against this matchup.
Okay, who wins 2v2 top?
I'm gonna say Earth, depending on
Okay.
how the GP is.
I mean, okay. Nice. Flash, flash. Okay, nice.
What?
She should have kept running. You should have insta-flashed right after her.
Alright.
Don't
What?
don't shove this. Don't shove this. Just go back to Grump.
Okay.
You put a ward down and go back to Grump. Yeah, see, because you know he's going to be here. Nice. You got this. You got this. There you go. He's going to flash, but you can kill him. Nice. Alright, get the fuck out. Alright, nice. So we knew Jarvan was coming up there, right? Because we knew we started bot.
Okay.
So when you walked into that bush, just... No, you're fine. Just farm. He's going to TP back. His birds should be... Oh, never mind. Just do what you're doing. Okay,
Alright.
Yeah, honestly, you should have just flashed after Lissandra when she flashed like that, because she just turned around for some reason. And then you got the kill.
I
But
just got lucky.
yeah, that was very lucky. Make sure you ping the summoners too, just so your teammates know what's going on. Just recall. Okay, so you're gonna pick up your Red Smite this game? Yeah, Red Smite's pretty good here. Red Smite, Boots, and Longsword.
Okay.
Cool, and a pink ward.
Oh.
Alright. Oh, no, missed.
What?
Oh, there we go. Nice. That was harder than the double kill. Alright. But yeah, see, yeah, when you were walking top, like, you knew Jarvan, like, most Jarvan's 3 camp, right? Because...
Yeah.
Right, so you could have assumed Jarvan was going to be up there. Which, I mean,
Okay.
yeah. You didn't, but, like, I knew he was in that bush when you were going to face check it, so...
Okay.
Okay, your wolves are about to spawn. I'm just letting you know.
That is something I am
in case you
awful
didn't.
with.
Okay, well, you want to know a little tip that I do?
I know. Alright. Well.
Okay, the second camp that you do is always going to spawn. Okay, well, I don't know what's taking so long, but they should spawn in like 2 seconds. It always spawns like around 420. But you went like pretty far. But just think in between 420 and 430, your second camp is going to spawn most of the time. Unless you do some wonky ass path. Okay, so that's nice. So that means you know your Gromp isn't going to be up for a while either. So you do have time to go for the skank. Ooh. Nice. Alright, that's that. Yeah, you couldn't do anything about that. Okay, put your ward down, just in case. Just
Chop on it.
yeah, just sure. Sure.
That was.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. So, damn it, keys are right next to each
Yeah,
other.
that's all good. There you go. Nice. We're gonna walk into probably a free kill right here. Oh, nice.
Nope.
Just shove out. Ping assistance so he knows to walk back up. Okay. Okay. Just next wave. Yeah, next wave. Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
alright.
Otherwise, it's
Okay,
gonna.
okay.
Yeah. Ideally, you want Azir to help you with this, but whatever. We will gladly take the extra XP to hit 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so your Gromp's up. You can go grab that for your 6. Because you want your next clear to be smooth again, right? So the next time you recall, going to your golems and then your red and then your birds, you know what I mean? It's a lot more smooth than like going to your golems now and then recalling. Your camps will spawn at weird times then. So yeah, that was good. Ideally, you would want to put the ward more towards the birds when you were doing that, but that was
So
good. You're leaving breadcrumbs where you're walking. That's what you want to do. Also, I would have done scuttle crab as well when you walked by it. It should be 800 HP. Vi does scuttle crab very fast.
Yeah, okay. What do you think now? Because
we know LeBlanc is.
generally,
We know.
Probably just got to my red.
Okay, we know you're on. We know you hit 6 very early this game, like about a minute early, and we know mid has no flash and top has no flash. So I would have looked for a play here, but yeah, you could have also recalled for your call fields, but there's a number of things you could have done here.
Okay. I guess I'll just do.
Yeah, it's fine. Make sure you smite because you have 2 charges.
Okay.
But yeah, 750 gold is how much it takes when you have a long sword by call field, so just always think about that. So now you have an option here. I wouldn't recall here. You're close enough to your warrior where staying on the map is worth it.
Okay.
So I would start taking your golems or something. You just got to start doing something because you're kind of just standing around.
Okay.
Yeah. Because right now, if you full clear your entire jungle right now, you'll have your warrior.
Okay.
But you do want to gank because you have your ulti. You had your early ulti and we didn't use it for a gank, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So look at bot lane, look at mid lane, see what's going on. Okay, bot lane's maybe gankable here. So you clear this, yeah. Okay. Yeah, go through lane. Go through lane. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a kill. You can just ulti here. Nice. You should have red smited her for the auto, but that's fine that you didn't.
Okay.
Shove this wave. If Twitch tries to hold this, you just dive his ass. And he might. But even if he doesn't hold this, then you forced him not to hold it. You know what I mean? By standing here.
Yeah.
Okay, just recall. Recall right here. Here, yeah, walk up, walk up. Go fuck this kid. You can flash Q here. 100%. This is you, this is you, this is you.
Wait, what?
It's okay. You're doing good. It's fine.
Right, so
I know.
I've
I know.
hit
Yeah,
power.
it's okay.
Sorry.
This is a little bit risky, but just do it. You have to just recall. Okay. Okay. Now
okay.
you're committed now. No. Go down. Go down.
Oh,
You're so committed. No. Okay. You're committed now. Now you have to just
Alright.
fucking run. But if you were gonna recall there, you have to just do it instantly. You're fine. You know what I mean? Like you just can't hesitate like that.
Yeah.
That's fine. Good job
Okay.
though. That's good. All right. Cool. Yeah. As soon as because if you walk up and he doesn't, what's it called? He doesn't take the wave. You can buy your Swifties here if you want.
Okay.
If that's what you want to buy this game.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I quite like them. But,
pink ward again. Pink ward. Because yours is gonna get killed eventually because it's an unlucky spot.
Okay.
But yeah, if he doesn't go for that wave, it's because you made him not go for that wave by standing there. And if he does go for that wave, well then he dies. So.
Okay.
Okay, so remember what I said about waiting for your ulti to come up? What do you want to do here?
Okay.
You want to clear your camps?
Guess I'll just go. Well, blue's not there, so I guess I'll go.
Okay, well I would have started. Yeah,
yeah,
Gromp and then down. Exactly. We got most of the bot summoners there too, so I would say going bot here is probably okay.
Alright.
God, it's so bad quality. Fuck, dude.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. I just don't want the.
Yeah.
I just don't want the people that are watching to see the video to be too bad. I hope it's not. I hope it's still watchable. I don't think you can definitely see what's going on. So.
Should I just run straight down?
Yeah, you can. You have ulti.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that was a really late gangplank call. You can just do dragon here, maybe. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh yeah, you can. Jarvan, stop. Look bot. Look bot. If Leona walks up, you could just kill her, but we'll see what's going on. You have to kind of assume there's wards around here, though, because they just fought down here, right? So maybe like that tri-brush was warded when you walked over it. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. Considering, would you smite this or?
Yeah, you just want to be as fast as possible here.
Okay.
All right, this is a kill for you. Just Q into the lane and then ulti. Yep. There you go. Okay, you wanted to use your E while you're in your ulti there because you don't need you didn't need the auto reset to kill her, right? You just needed to auto her. You just need to make sure the auto was going to kill her. So I know you probably want to get the auto E because that's like the auto, the auto cancel thing, and you want But when your next auto will kill her no matter what. Just make sure the E is on the first auto.
Okay.
Okay, you still need to farm one more camp. So go do golems, or your wolves. Doesn't matter. Because you want enough gold for like your sheen, right, or whatever you're buying.
Okay.
What's your score right now?
Well, considering this situation, should I go Ghostblade considering I'm 5-0?
You're 5-0 right now. Hold on, tab. The thing is if Jarvan... Okay, because the thing is, I would go Triforce this game, because you're not going to be able to one-shot Lissandra. LeBlanc's going Rod of Ages, so you're probably not going to be able to one-shot her. Jarvan's probably going to get tanky eventually, and you're also not going to be able to one-shot Leona. So who are you going to be one-shotting? Just Twitch, right?
Well, yeah, probably,
okay,
yeah.
So does Twitch live if you have Triforce and Red Smite Warrior? No. You don't need the Ghostblade. Yeah.
Alright.
In my opinion.
Okay.
Okay, let's just kill time while we're waiting for ulti to come back up. I don't know what the fuck his ear's doing, but it's incorrect. That's all I know. It's fake. Golems? Yep, there you go. Yep. Well, you could go help them. I was just referring to...
Oh,
I mean, you could.
um,
No, it doesn't matter. You couldn't have helped him at this point. But it was like if it was going to be an extended fight, then it would have been awkward to start golems there. But what I'm trying to say is you just want to stall out for your ulti to come up, which is what
Okay.
you're doing. So now what's going to happen here is their bot lane's going to play aggressive because it's 2v1, but you're right here, so you're about to fuck them in the ass.
Okay, I'm jobbing.
That's
Right
fine.
here
Just put
somewhere.
your ward down and go
Sure.
bot. Put your ward down and go bot. Yep. If you just press R on Twitch, he's dead here.
Okay.
You should Q into R. Okay.
Wait, what?
Ulti? Ulti?
Wait, sorry.
Okay.
Wait, sorry. I was actually so confused. I could have sworn I did the ult animation.
Okay, so the reason why that was kind of awkward to me, when I said if you just ult this guy, he's dead, meaning you don't need your Q, meaning you can use your Q to get in range to ulti, because you didn't,
Alright.
you know what I mean when I say I worded that a little bit
Yeah.
weird, but so that's my
Nah,
fault.
it's
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, sorry. After I got the jab and I was so confused, I E'd him, but in end he still knocked me up, so it looked like I ulted.
Right.
I panicked like fuck.
Also, when you're doing something like that, switch to sweeper. When you ult somebody or whatever you're doing, just make sure or even when you Q them, make sure you red smite, because you autoed him and then you red smited and then you autoed.
Okay.
So you missed out a little bit there, but okay. Also, we got Twitch's flash in that fight if we weren't paying attention to that.
Yeah, I noticed that when
Okay.
he went invis. I didn't ping it though.
So at this point, I would just punish bot lane at this point. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you can give blue. You can give blue. You have Sheen. You don't need the mana too much. Cool. Hold on tab. Oh, I can't see shit anyway. It's too blurry when you press tab.
Alright.
Fuck me. I mean, you could look mid here because bot's not going to be gankable, right? Oh yeah, you got her. Smite, dude, smite. You got her.
Fuck, that's-
Okay. I would have flash ulti there, but if you would have smited her, you
Alright.
would have got her. It's fine though.
Okay.
Is bot low? Is bot gonna fall here? Ooh, maybe. Alright, this guy's dead as fuck. Just ulti. There you go. Oh, that's the
I've
wrong one.
ulted the wrong
Yep,
one.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, you can maybe get her to the Q here. There you go. Ooh.
Oh my god, what?
It's fine.
I'm actually.
It's fine. It's fine.
What?
Okay. Go for LB, maybe? Okay.
Uh,
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Just, it's fine. There's very, very unlucky. It's alright. It's not a big deal.
what do you think I should do once I get up? Because
What dragon's coming up? I can't see it because the thing.
35 seconds.
Oh, like what dragon is it?
Oh, Cloud.
Okay, fuck it then. Just wait for your ulti to come up again.
Alright.
You can't hold this by yourself.
Okay.
If they see you, just leave.
Okay.
Mid.
Yep.
Yeah, just sit there so you can't dive them. They might come from above you. They might try to dive. Yep, good ping, good ping. If they do go for a dive, try to make sure you ulti whoever's taking aggro.
Oh.
Your ulti's still up, your ulti's still up. It's unlucky.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good.
I probably should have used my ulti straight off.
Yeah, it's alright. think your Gangplank is building Hexdrinker and Starrick's Gauge. In that case, he's trolling. Crystal's items do not stack. If they stay here, they're gonna lose a lot. I don't know if they're that stupid though, but we'll see. Okay, Twitch is on your golems right now, and he's less than half HP. You might walk into him right here. He just cloaked. He was around here. There you go. You can flash ulti him. Red smite, red smite, red smite. Red smite got him, I think.
Wait, what?
I think your smite got him anyway, but you gotta start smiting when you're on him.
Okay.
But yeah, I think your smite was gonna get him, but that's good. Did he flash there? At the end?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I don't know. I'll pick it.
Alright.
Worst case.
Yeah, if you don't know, then you shouldn't ping it, but it's whatever.
Okay.
Okay, your next goal is to complete Triforce, so do whatever it takes to get that.
Okay.
I mean, your golems are up, but...
Is it worth walking on?
Oh,
that
definitely
time?
not now, but I meant after Red, your golems are up, I think.
Wait.
Plus, if you went there, you might have been able to help out. That was weird. You could probably go snipe his Red, too.
What's that say?
You could probably go take his Red, because he just ganked bot.
Okay.
And I'd be surprised if anybody was there. Oh, you wanted to save your Q to go over the wall to avoid any wards, but it's fine.
Alright.
Put your sweeper on as you're walking through.
What's that say?
Your sweeper, when you were walking through the river, you should have just had it on.
Alright.
Like, there's
Okay.
no way anything up here is warded, but something in the river might have been. Okay, so someone already got this. You should not be walking around here. You were just trying to take his red buff and leave. Do you have enough gold for try?
No. 200 or 150 away? Or something like that.
You don't want to fight without ulti. Look, you could have looked top. Yeah. Oh, yeah, damn. Alright, just catch this wave and get Triforce.
Right. Yeah, sorry, with the Oracle and thing, I've never really used it before, and I've always just kept with my normal standard wards.
It's all good. Use your E. Lysandra has no ulti. You could definitely do this, I think. Oh, she has Zonius. Alright.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize she had Zonius. When you press tab, I like can't even see the items, so it's like really pixelated.
Alright.
It's all good.
Yeah, no, it's alright.
Do you have Triforce?
No.
Okay, sell your ward.
400.
Actually, you probably don't need to. You probably wait, but it's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, I can.
Holy fuck, her ult's up again? Why did she just use the top? Okay, we can catch this wave, but we can't, we cannot fight them here.
Okay.
You see what I mean, though? Like, if you were to go for the Ghostblade build this game, you would have been fucked. Oh, man. That's a bit of an unlucky one. Their whole team's here, you can't do this. Just do your wolf sword over, it's fine. But you see what you see what I mean? Like, if you were to go Ghostblade this game, you would have been so fucked, like, in terms of your build. It would have been just like last game. Or like the VOD. Except a little bit worse. Because you don't have a vein this time that's popping off. Use your sweeper as you're walking through, because you know there's people up here, right?
Alright, should I still pop it now?
No, when you walk back through.
Alright.
Yeah, right there. Nice. Okay, just use your sweeper, like as you're walking through like this.
Okay.
You can't. Twitch is gonna be here. Everyone's gonna be here. You're dead. You're dead. Yeah, nice. Yeah, good thing you went over that wall. Yeah. Shove out the wave if you can. Probably not. Yeah.
Yep.
Unlucky.
Rip.
Just a shitty game. You probably want to go. Oh god, their team is so fucking fad. Probably Grindins. Or I mean, Stacks wouldn't be bad here actually. Yeah, go Stacks. Probably Stacks in a GA. If the game lasts that long.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna last that long.
I mean, this game wasn't really your fault. Obviously, there was a few micro things you could have done better, but
Yeah.
I mean, you press tab and you look at a game like this, you don't really want to take too much responsibility.
Okay.
That's just bad. Like you know how people always say like, oh, take when you lose, take all the blame and everything, but that's not good for you at all. Like you're just gonna end up feeling bad about yourself. You could not have helped this game, I don't think. You can look for Twitch, dude. He's right underneath you.
Oh.
Right, we could have got Twitch there. He opened up right when you panned your screen up. I saw it on the minimap.
Okay.
All good. Yeah, but a game like this, I mean, yeah, there was definitely things that you could have done better on a small scale, but you really like when this game ends, I want to see what everyone's scores was because I can't even see if you press tab.
All right.
But like, it's just you know what I mean. Like how could you get like. How could you sit here and take all the blame for this game? You know what I mean? It'd be kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Don't worry too much about this one. Let me see. Concluding game. Yeah. I mean, how often is this going to happen? Like, this is disgusting, you know what I mean? So, I just make sure you don't get too worked up over games like this, especially because, like, you told me before, like, even, like, banned or whatever, like, these are the kind of games where it's, like, these games for me are the easiest ones for me to write off, because it's, like,
Okay.
This game wasn't winnable.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not smurfing in this game, you were not supposed to win this game.
Okay.
So, it is what it is, 10-34. You have 70% KP. You have 70% KP, and the jungler doesn't even have 50%. And he's playing a champion where if he presses E, he gets every assist on the map.
Okay.
So, don't worry too much about this one. I mean, I think you played pretty well this game mechanically. I mean, it was a pretty good game. I would have liked to see if we did, like... I mean, I was kind of, like, telling you what to do, but the first time where you had your ulti, when you had that early ulti, maybe we could have looked mid or something there. Because when you do get an early 6, like... When you are 6, people are going to be like, oh shit, she's 6. I can't go for this. But, like,
Okay.
if you get it early, like, they're not playing defensive yet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
you might be able to catch them by surprise or something.
All right.
Is there any questions you have about the live game right there, or?
Not really. I mean, everything
I mean, that was still a pretty good game.
You answered in the game, and you explained it pretty well for me. I'm all right of what information you gave out for that one.
Yeah. I mean, just anything else you want to ask me for the coaching session in general?
Not really. I think everything I had in mind got answered.
All right, that's
I
awesome.
think I've just written down here.
Okay. And yeah, you don't mind if I upload this or anything? So I mean, you could even look back on this video whenever. So.
No, it's fine.
All right. When the season does start, though, I want you to hit me up and tell me how your climb's going, because you better have more than 20 fucking games the next time I see your OPGG. That's all I'm gonna say, because you need to play this game more. definitely not bad at the champion, but dude, you need to make sure you start smiting though, because that shit is gonna fuck.
Yeah, that's it.
That's gonna fuck you. So
All right.
make sure we're doing that.
All right.
All right, man. Well, yeah. If you have any more questions or anything, just hit me up on Discord. All right, dude.
All right. Cheers.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right. See ya.
Peace.